This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First play looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Has the force still on the move. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half.
Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Play action here on first down. It's a dart to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And the QB will try again on second and 10. Nice grab. It's short. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Rutgers, 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And now the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Past the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, USC. There was no catching in that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, Rutgers, 7.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Hand off to the single back. Gets past the 35. Gets into space at the 50. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, this this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Defense is coming after him. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. On the move now. Using his legs here. You're able to get him down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Rutgers, 14.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Caught by the receiver. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. 21. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. The back's got it. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Now here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. The Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. How? They can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The Scarlet Knights looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
A Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Scarlet Knights are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they come roaring back now.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the play, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And then first down, they go right back to him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game makes it second and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Now they're running on the toss. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Rutgers, 35.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Look out, room to run here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Scarlet Knights have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in the space.
Their defense comes up with a third down stop.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And the Scarlet Knights will try to keep this drive moving.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical fourth down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights come up for the line in a hurry-up. Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down for the completion, moves the ball down to the 4.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Scarlet Knights looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Quarterback will just sneak it now.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Send the back in motion. They'll run here on third and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Look out, whole different game now. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game.
positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So far, third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up here on first down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Rutgers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. here and go for the onside kick.
Rutgers.
The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Now the coverage seemed a little bit too eager. They have to make sure the ball goes 10 yards. That's a crucial mistake here late in this tight game. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the USC Trojans.